How we doing, everybody? Whew. I kid you not. I just walked in the door, took my clothes off, put my pajamas on. I need to go wash up after this. If I would have knew I was gonna be at work this long, I would have waited. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing tonight? Yeah, on LST as usual. But tonight, I gotta say it wasn't my fault. I got an excuse. You know how your mama wrote you an excuse for school? I'm running down the stairs and everything. Had to hurry up and get set up real quick as I possibly could. It's good to see everybody in here tonight. Welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge, Tuesday night. I know I spelled some stuff bad on here, and I had to restart the video, and I spelled it bad again. Because if y'all saw what I was doing while I was really trying to get this video uploaded and scheduled, that's why I don't schedule them. Led any more Miwa cuttings. If she got them online, I cut all I could cut, and I can't prune no more. So if she still got them online, then we good. What's up, Rucker? How you doing? Said glad the bat didn't get you. Now, I'm gonna get right into it because I'm exhausted, but I felt as though I needed to address a few things. I really did. Hi, everyone. Hi there. About the bat, we're gonna get right into the bat. What's up, Turf? What's going on, Turf? Brother. We're going to get right into the bat. So if everybody ain't in the room by now, I guess they can catch up later. The bat. It's crazy that I got to do a video about a bat. I'm going to go and I'm going to talk about this, and then we're going to talk about reality. I'm going to start out with the bat video because that's part of why I'm even doing this video at all. Reality. Was it a fruit bat? I don't know. You think I'm going to get up and start spreading his legs and stuff? I'm not no bat scientist. I didn't even care. Here's the deal. On the video, let's get something straight. I was joking and I was serious. There's a lot of people that don't know the difference between joking and serious, or the combination of the two. So for those people, I'm going to decipher that for you. Of course, I was making light of the situation. 2, was I really scared? Did I lose my gangsterism? Yes, I was really scared, and yes, I did, because this is the part I need you to understand about reality. The video you saw was highly edited. You didn't get a chance to see all of that stuff. You know what I was doing? I was recording a video about spraying my fruit trees with neem oil. I was videotaping, spraying my garden, and how I use neem oil. And I heard hissing. I'm used to that. I got tons of snakes. I live on a lake. I got everything that crawls, slithers, and runs around here, okay? So I thought it was a snake, so I kept still, and I didn't hear it no more. So every time I sprayed the oil, I heard the hissing. Number one, I didn't know bats hissed. I guess I never stuck around long enough to even want to know or care. Every time I sprayed the spray, I heard sssss. Then I realized it ain't a hissing like a shaking. Most of these copperheads out here got almost a fake little rattlesnake kind of sound, like a even though it's not a rattlesnake. I don't know how they make the sound. I don't know. But it didn't make sense to me. So now I sprayed it again, and I seen a mouth open up. Evidently, the thing was on its back. All of this is recorded and I will never release it. Now, you got two problems. Now, we still talking about reality. First, that was videos are edited. When you edit your video, you can turn your video into whatever you want to. You can turn yourself into whatever you want to. A lot of people even like turning themselves into bunny rabbits and possums and raccoons and stuff. I keep seeing people with these little bunny rabbit ears and a nose and stuff on them. You can do anything you want to on the internet. That's the fake part. Okay? Now here's the reality part of it. The reality part is, like I told you before, just because you have the right to do something does not make it right to do something. I've said that a billion times, right? Certain things in my house, I'm not showing. Certain things in part of my life, I'm not showing. That's mine, okay? So certain things that I do out in this garden, you guys only get to see what I put up on a videotape. I'm a real person and I got a real life and real horrible stuff happens out here. That's the reality I want to talk to you about. Y'all already know about the fantasy part of the internet. I don't have to explain that too much, okay? Y'all know the fake and the real to the point I don't have to explain that. You know. Now, the reality part is a lot of people want to start gardening. A lot of people want to start homesteading. And a lot of people want to get out here and buy land. They want to buy all this land and they want to run with it. And like they watch too many episodes of the Waltons or something. Okay. The reality of this family is cut that out. And here, trust me, you don't have to listen to me. As a matter of fact, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Go do your own research for yourself. I pray you don't listen to me. Matter of fact, don't listen to nothing I got to say. I want you to go do your real research. Don't go watching another YouTube video. Go read a book. Okay, a lot of the stuff I did from reading a book, not watching videos. Okay? So with that being said, I need you to understand something. Half of the things that I read today on that video was so unrealistic that I said, I can't believe what I'm reading. One is, oh, it's just a bat. They won't harm a fly and they eat all of the natural predators that's out in the garden that can harm you and stuff like that. That told me two things about those people. Either you did not watch the video, which was one of the quickest ones I ever did. I pray that you go back and watch it and pay attention. Two, that was a big fat bat. That bat was as big as a softball. I've never seen a bat that big in my life, even on TV, except for that one the size of a junior high student that's off in Australia somewhere hanging on somebody's porch. But that's not what I'm talking about. The bat was this big as my hand, with the wings in, I'm talking about, the body. Number one. Number two, it was broad daylight. It was about 12 or 1 o'clock. You understand me? Broad daylight, high noon. It's a bat. I see a bat, broad daylight. Number three, it's on the ground. Have you ever seen a bat on the ground? The only bats I've ever seen on the ground was the ones that's about to turn into Prince Vladimir. I don't know. The ones that want your daughter and your wife. Them the only bats I've ever seen on the ground, and that's on, again, fictional television, I think, anyway. All right? So with the people talking about don't harm the bat, don't hurt the bat because the bat is a natural creature of God, was it? Because the bat was in the daylight on the ground hissing. Everything that I showed you to me was not of this earth. Bat, add it up now. Get a piece of paper and a pencil, all right? Carry the one with this one. Do you hear me? Carry the one. A bat, bigger than usual, broad daylight, 12 o'clock, 1 p.m., on the ground, laying on his back, hissing like a snake. Man, cut it out. Don't harm the bat. The bat was already harmed. Something else did that. You understand me? So I wanted to decipher the reality from the nonsense. So for the folks that was like, oh, you shouldn't harm the bat. See, it's folks like that. It's folks like that is why all these strange diseases keep popping up, because you want to help stuff. Some stuff, man, you know, I keep telling you, even in the garden, which I was in. Listen to me. Some stuff, leave it the hell alone. We don't need to know everything, people. Do you understand? Us as humans, half of our problems as human beings is because we won't leave stuff alone. Do you understand me? As human beings, you know what we do? Oh, look, that's beautiful. Oh, my God. Oh, look at that whole big field of roses. Oh, I want to take a picture laying in it. And then you just ruined it for the next person or whatever other natural creature that's going to come along in that field of flowers or roses or whatever it is for your own selfish needs. You want to take a picture laying in this field of flowers or drink. Now your body print is like a snow angel in the middle of all of this stuff because you want to take a selfish picture of what? See what I'm saying? It's nonsense. We don't leave stuff alone. Look, the rainforest, the natural rainforest. Look and wonder in awe. Oh my goodness, what kind of animal is that? Yep, that's enough. Now let's cut this crap down and build us some cheap houses. I'm going to keep it real. And yeah, I'm all over the place because I need to be tonight. Peep gang. Houses shouldn't even be made out of no wood. We should be making houses out of concrete and cinder blocks. Do you know every other country in the world look at us like, why is they building their house out of sticks? Do y'all know that nursery rhyme, that story? That little story about the 3 little pigs? Who is we? Think about that. We the only country on the planet to build our homes out of sticks. And the slightest wind blow, huff and Mother Nature huff and puff and blow all our houses down all the time. And we just keep rebuilding because we're so simple. We'll rebuild it out of sticks again. Instead of saying, you know, we need to really start investing in mining our steel and our iron ore and start building our structures a little better than what we're doing. No, just keep building them out of toothpicks. Let's keep cutting down the rainforest that's going to keep releasing all of these strange diseases on us. We don't know what's coming out. Every time we look, the polar ice caps is melting and we seeing animals that we've never seen before stuck in the ice. Why did that animal die? Because it was cold? Or did it have some kind of crazy disease 2 million years ago and died and froze in the doggone ice? And now it's done melted out and it's back at us again. None of this is conspiracy theory. This is all fact and true science. Somebody just said the pyramids, leave them alone. We don't need to touch everything. So for the folks that was angry about me giving the bat his last meal before his long trip to the upper room, I like all my guests to leave on a full belly, okay? If you're going on a long trip, I don't want to leave you hungry. If you dig what I'm talking about, okay? I don't like my guests to leave hungry, especially, you know, guests that just popped in unannounced. I like to send you home with a little something. So, I'm going to say this to the people that love that little bat. Do me one favor. I don't have a problem with animals. I am an animal lover. But that don't mean I need one laying in my bed next to me. That don't mean I want a whole yard full of them. I know what bats do, okay? They do protect the earth. They do eat mosquitoes. They do eat terrible bugs, beetles, gnats, and all of. Yes. But if for the people that thought I was wrong for what I did, I'm going to give you one piece of advice. If you see a bat in broad daylight laying on his back, hissing at you, and he's the size of a freaking grapefruit, leave it alone and call the authorities. Okay? Just because you didn't see it on a YouTube video don't mean I didn't do it. Do you understand? I need people to understand the reality part of this internet world. Just because you didn't see something happen on a video does not mean it didn't happen. Want to hear something? I did a video the other day. I can't remember which video it was. I was live. Oh, that's what it was. I was live and I had to run back and get something real quick. And we was in the backyard on the island. When I ran back, I tripped over a rake. I fell and I scraped my knee on said rake till the blood came out. I'm getting too old to keep falling like a baby, number one. Number two, when I came back, did you know that happened? You didn't hear me all like, oh, God, oh, Lord, please, oh, hallelujah, help me. You didn't hear any of that. And when I came back, I was like, hey, y'all, hey, I'm back. Cool as a cucumber. But what you couldn't see was my knee felt like it was decapitated below the kneecap, son. Okay? That's why if you look at that video, I kind of keep looking down cool because I need to know, can you feel your toes? I'm wiggling my toes. I kind of lean over like this because I put my leg across my knee over here. Wiggle your toe. Can you feel that? Everything you see on these videos, people, ain't always what it seems. Okay? That's the part. You don't have to listen to nothing I say or any other YouTuber. Doing your research, reading books, that is up to you. You can't blame any other YouTuber when you don't do your own research. You can't say, well, Lead Farmer said, no. It's whatever I say is your job to disprove me. It's your job, not mine. I know what works for me. I know what works for my land. It might not work for you. That's for you to try and find out. Okay? So, the difference between reality and nonsense is paper thin. Everybody was like, get some gloves and pick it up and go take it to the what? What? When I read that, when I was like, what? Put on some gloves and pick up a fat bat that's hissing like a snake. See, I couldn't tell if they was the ones just joking around and they did understand a good joke. Or are they serious and they're the people that end up are the ones I used to see when I was a nurse in the hospital out there like, oh my God, doctor, please, can you guys hurry up back there? She's really in pain. What happened, sir? What happened? She was trying to save a bat. She's sitting in the weight room clutching her wrist, talking about she was trying to save a bet. And what, sir, what? You don't even finish. Don't even tell me. What, it bit her? Yes! How did you know? Next in line, sir, you with the leg missing, come back. Ma'am, you the one that can't stop puking, come on. But sir, she's been bitten. Put a mirror up to her face. Can she still see herself? Because, man, you're going to have to wait. This dude just had a heart attack, and this dude's leg is missing. And we got a helicopter coming in off the interstate full of victims from a car crash. Tell your wife to sign this paper right here. Tell her to sign this. What is this? It said, leave stuff alone, sir. Tell her to sign that, and we'll get back to her as soon as possible. Cut that crap out, man. Some stuff people leave alone. You know what? For instance, most dog bites happen on my job. You know why? Not because we just walking through the yard doing our job. Noonie. No. Hey, here, little biscuit. Come on, little girl. Come on, girl. Come on, biscuit. Biscuit, tail is wagging as soon as you get close. Oh, white. Our biscuit never done that to people before. She's a sweet old girl. She doesn't even have teeth. She must be a vampire because her teeth came out and ripped the whole side of Jack's face off today. So, leave Biscuit alone. You know what I do? I stay away from him. Oh, give her a pet. No, thank you, sir. Oh, you don't like dogs? I love them. I just don't like yours. That don't make me wrong. Right? I just don't like, I don't know your dog. That's like, you know, hey, this is little Cindy. Come and pick her up. No, she's my daughter. It's okay. Sir, no. Your daughter don't know me. I don't know your daughter. Next thing you know, I'm on the news. No, thank you. Y'all got to learn to say no. The reality kicks in. Right, not Biscuit. No, I'm petting Biscuit, man. She loves a good treat. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't need to know that because I'll never, ever give her one. Thanks, though. No, thank you. Most dog bites happen from you messing with the dog. And every time I hear one of them situations, it's always, they'll be like, I was just trying to, you were just trying to what? Pet Biscuit. Biscuit is a 250-pound pit bull. He got his ears pent up and he missing a tail. And it looked like he got some battle wounds over his eye like Optimus Prime. And you wanted to pet Biscuit. It's a pit bull named Biscuit. But I just wanted to give it a... Yeah, you ain't gonna get your claim for that. You ain't get no workers' comp for that. We can look at Biscuit and see you made a terrible mistake. Stupid. Stop it. Stop. So let's get something real on the bat video. If you haven't went to see the bat video, go take a peek at it and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Because I know this is a little over some people's head. Okay? Listen, when you have a garden and you have a homestead, if you have purchased some land and you're about to go out there, you need to understand reality is and will happen. It's going to happen. It's not whether it will or it won't. It's when. It's not whether it will or won't. You will or won't see a snake. It's when. You see, I got a friend named Adam Ness. And my friend is a good friend of mine. You know what Adam Ness just showed a video of? If you haven't seen this, please go over and check out my friend here on YouTube. His name is Adam Ness. If anybody can put his name up for me, hell, I'll do it myself. Adam Ness. Let me put it in there. Adam Ness with 2 S's. I just put that in there. Okay? His name is Adam Ness. Please go check out his channel because I'm going to show you the prime example of reality. The prime example of the reality of getting your own land and being realistic in the garden. Okay, everybody keep wondering where my trees at and why is they in half? Because beavers ate them. I felt like I'm being tortured, but my friend Adam, guess what ate his tree down? Nope, not deer. Bears. This man gets up every morning and goes to work. And he has to peek around every corner, check his security cameras, and hope he don't still smell like the breakfast that he just ate because he has bears around his land. And guess what? He don't live too far from me. So cut it out. That's reality. So while everybody thinking they about to buy all this land and go out there and all they're going to take with them is a rake and a craftsman riding lawnmower, and they're going to build a home with their bare hands like this is Little House on the Prairie, stop it. Stop it. Because you're going to join the list of the people that say, yep, I had to sell that land, wasn't ready. And you're going to sell it at a loss. Because people can see it in your face. Real people going to see it in your face to say, they can't handle this. But I paid $200,000 for it. I give you $50,000. Didn't you say y'all had bears? Make it $40,000. See, a bear, I can stumble across the beaver and my chances are good of making it back to the house alive. You stumble across a bear nibbling on your tree. The bear might see something a little bit more delectable than your dead cherry tree. And you still smelling like ham and eggs and toast around your mouth. You come out the house like, that was good, honey. I'll see you later. You still smell delicious. You already smell delicious as you. You understand? You fresh out the shower. You smell enticing. But then all you did was sprinkle on the dog. You did the doggone Emerald Lagasse and sprinkle that extra pow, bam, on you with the bacon grease around your lips and toast and butter. The bear don't want your tree anymore. He wants you. What's the song? All of me. Wait a minute. Wants all of you. I can't even sing it. That bear want all of you. You hear me? He don't want your shoes. He don't know. So I felt I said I need to come here and start talking about some reality real quick, okay? Because I see people really didn't care for the video, and I'm pretty sure it's because of me sending the bat on his way. He got a journey ahead of him. And I just wanted to make sure he was well fed for his trip, and people didn't care for that. So the deal is I'm living in reality. And I have land out here. And out here, me and my wife can't get sleep in the spring or the summer because of the millions of life forms out here that won't shut up. That's why when I go out, listen, y'all, my name is Laird Farmer, not to be cute. I don't leave outside my house unprotected. I don't care whether I got to close up my chickens, take out the trash, or I just want to look out real quick at my land and bask in the glory. No, you don't go out there like that. And in your garden, I don't care where you are, even if you don't have to worry about stuff like this, your insane. If you go out in your garden, people talking about some putting your feet down in the dirt and getting closer to the world or something. Keep that up. Keep that up and watch what happens. I'll bring the dirt in the house and stick my feet in it and put it in a bucket or something, or bust a hole in my crawl space or in my basement and put my feet in that earth. I ain't got to go out there in the middle of the night with them creatures, putting my feet, trying to connect myself off to the world. No disrespect to the people that love doing it, but I'm just telling you, you can't go out there all willy-nilly like there ain't nothing else think you delicious. We're not at the top of the food chain. I don't care what. Look, even a raccoon, piss a raccoon off. Watch what happened to him. You get a raccoon on a bad day. I seen that several times. One time in particular, when the last thing I heard my dad say was run! Run, here they come. Back home in Ohio, okay, where it's cold. He said run. I've never seen my daddy run that fast. I was a kid about maybe 8, 9 years old. So me and my sisters ran. But to see my dad cower, I ain't gonna say cower, but to retreat is what we gonna call it, because my dad was straight gangster. To see my father retreat was a sight to see. And to be breathing like he just ran the 100-meter. Is y'all okay? Everybody all right? You make it? Where your sister at? You good? You all right? To see my father do that, I knew, leave raccoons the hell alone. If it scared my father, and I'm telling you, the man was made out of steel. He had to be. You understand? When he was asleep, I would kind of open the buttons up on his big fly collar shirt just to see if he was wearing the Superman suit up under there. That's what I thought of my father. So, to see him run and breathe like he just ran a marathon made me see this man that is my living, breathing superhero is a little unnerved from them little furry things scrambling around in our backyard, and then to tell us to finish up. Y'all stay away from out of there. Don't go back there until we got to get somebody over here. We got to get somebody over here. Leave him alone. Okay? So I didn't mess with the bat because it was a bad idea. That's all. Right. And people don't be knowing them raccoons, they'll have their babies attached to them and they'll look bigger than what they is. But what you don't know, that raccoon gonna rip your whole dermis off. Do you hear me? Rip this piece off, because the raccoon is big, not because it's a big juicy raccoon. The raccoon got about 3 or 4 babies clutching to it, but you can't see. It just look like a big furry ball. That is 4 babies attached to their mama, and the mama is about to rip your whole life force off of you if you don't get away from her and her babies. That's all it is. And everybody's, oh, it's so cute. Get a picture of me. Get a selfie of me and the raccoon. This is the biggest raccoon we've ever. Ah! Leave stuff alone. These things don't be in the mood. And look here. Look. We going through the motions right now, right? We going through the motions right now because we won't leave stuff alone. We don't know where this really came from, right? People say bats, cats, rats, cats. We don't know what it was, but people figured, that might be delicious. We'll do anything. We need to leave stuff alone. Some stuff need to be left alone. Okay? So there you go. That was my spiel on reality, just in case you don't get why I did that video like that. Okay? Right. Nature is not to be played with. We think we can control everything. That's our problem as humans. If you don't understand, that's our problem. We think we can do whatever we want. We think we can do whatever we want to the point the world is failing. I'm going to throw this garbage on the ground. Somebody else going to pick it up. That's his job. What if he don't do his job? Then all that crap in them tires and that old washing machine and these chemicals, that going to stay there and turn up to the... Man, cut it, see. We think we can do anything. We think we own this world. We don't own nothing. We don't run nothing. The world was fine until we start working against nature. The world was fine. It's been here for millions and trillions and billions of years. But then here we come along trying to manipulate it and trying to change it. Every creature that ever walked this planet worked, and to this day we get a chance to even still see it. We still get a chance to see what we're supposed to be doing, working with nature. Animals migrated, people migrated because when weather changed, migrate. When things change, food was migrate. We're supposed to be moving. We ain't supposed to be doing none of this, man. None of this. And it's not conspiracy theory. It's truth, facts, and science. We doing stuff, man. We'll build a bridge and some dams to make water so we can all drink. But now we done flooded out a whole valley where all these animals used to live, and we don't think nothing about them, and they'll relocate. Yeah, in your backyard. Now, when little Bobby get bit, you like, let's go hunt all the gators down. Let's go hunt up all the gators. They done killed Bobby. They done ate Bobby up. Y'all built that new highway. Nobody said it was their fault. It's the alligator fault. Y'all built that new highway and a new baseball stadium. That's where that gator used to live. You can't evacuate nature. See, people think that you could just do that. We do that with each other, right? We evacuate one another. We get rid of one another. We evict one another. You can't evict Mother Nature. You can't evict the landlord. Can I get an amen? You can't evict the landlord. We've been trying to evict the landlord for thousands of years. You can't do it. And look how it's working out for you. Cuss your landlord out, see what happens. Slash your landlord tire, see what happens. Okay? Mother Nature and this planet is the landlord, man. We're the tenants. We sign documents to be able to stay here. And we breaking the rules. When you break the rules on your contract, your landlord gets rid of you. He evicts you. What it look like is happening right now. Do you understand that? Go ahead, tear the walls up in the apartment building. Bust the windows out. Have domestic violence. Soon as the landlord start figuring out it's some crazy stuff going on in his apartment, he putting you out. So, that's the reality. So for the bat video, I just figured I would touch on a little bit of reality just in case people had lost sight of it with the bat. Because it looked like people kind of lost touch with reality there for a second. Okay? Just in case. Just saying. All right? I like to have a good time and trust and believe that video, the real video, wasn't funny. Okay. Now the heavy breathing and the hysteria of my voice, that was real. So, there you go. Now, I need you to know something else. On YouTube and other internet platforms, I need you to do me a favor. And this goes for myself as well. Please don't listen to a word I say. Please don't copy nothing I do. Don't. I implore you, don't. I need you to check it out for yourself. Don't listen to nobody. Don't be listening to people who say, well, because such and such did it. No. If you do that, you're a fool. Because remember, this you can make. I just told you about the kneecap. I can turn myself into anything I want to. I can do anything I want to on here. I can turn myself into Superman. Everybody think I'm like this super gardener. No, I'm not. I have failures. I have mega failures. All the time. That's why I try to show you the good and the bad of everything I do. Because everything I do is not always perfect, and I need you to understand that. I don't want y'all watching these videos and thinking all these people is something that they ain't. And then you take and you raise your kids up on that and then end up finding out, no, it don't work like that for you. I need you to do your own research. I need you to open a book. Don't just get everything off the internet, because things on the internet can be put there. Knowledge that's been put in books for a long time, it's been there a long time. But look, on the internet, I can, look, what is it called? Copy, paste, delete, and put something else there. Anybody can do it. Take a little bit of internet and then back it up. Do you understand? Let me tell you something. In my medical profession, I will say this. When a doctor come in and knocks on your door and tell you you only have XYZ to live, you and your family start crying. You and your family start crying because a man just walked in the room and told you that your mama only got XYZ left to live, so y'all need to start making arrangements. You just gave that man more power than you give to the person you drop to your knees and pray to at night. You just gave a man more power than the person you drop to your knees and pray to at night. You put all your trust and faith in that man in that little jacket. Instead of you saying, let me go get a second opinion. Let me go get a third opinion. And then let me pray on it a minute. I've seen miracles happen, and I've seen people give up. That's why I did the whole video about giving up. Because when you say you give up, whether it's on your health journey, your garden journey, your spiritual journey, when you say you give up, that's when you lose. If you keep at it and keep failing, you actually get better. If you do it and you fail, you actually get better because you know what not to do next time. But when you give up and quit, you're done. No different with your brains than that garden. If that little man in that white coat come in that room and tell you, you've done, you're finished, you need to tell him you go straight to Hades. Let's go over to Dr. Zinkenbriar. I don't know where that name came from. And let's go ask him. Because I smell liquor on his breath. He smelled like he had a liquid lunch anyway. Let's go to our other doctor. He's just going to tell you the same thing I told you. Well, I can't wait to hear it come out of his voice because I can understand him better with all that. You smell like rum and coke. Or rum and coke. That went over some people's head. That went over some folks' head. But just because, listen here, Just because this little man been in school and in college most of his life to learn his craft, don't make him God. You understand? Plain and simple. You just don't give him that. Don't give people that much power over you, man. That's the reality of it. That's the reality of this garden. Once you give up, you're done. You're finished. Finito. Go back to shopping at the local grocery store. Once you give up, you finish. And I mean that with my heart. Okay? So I've been on here long enough. I had to just really let y'all know it's a difference between reality and nonsense. Okay, now I'll throw a little bit of both at you, but I need you to do your own research. All right? Please, because there's some people being led astray so far to the left that they don't even realize. You don't even realize. For instance, I will have some people watch one of my videos and take one of the joking parts of my video and think it was realistic and try to do it or imitate it. And I'll be like, hey, no, you know, I was just kidding about that part. Okay? So, just, I'm right. Yeah, people with the land thing. I need people. I pray people do their own research because a lot of people going over to them channels with mostly younger adults, TikTok and stuff, and they get to tell them kids anything because them kids is kids, man. Their brains is fresh. They don't question too many things. And they just got grown ass men going over there to the TikTok and trying to lead a bunch of children, man, like Lord of the Flies, and trying to get little children to believe them that they supposed to be, you know, a Messiah. Right? And the kids ain't doing no research themselves. Their mama at work, so the kid is on the computer listening to this guy. If you're watching me for any reason, if you're coming over from TikTok, okay, I need you to understand something. Not even myself. Don't believe everything you hear or see just because it's on a screen in front of you. This screen don't mean nothing. Yeah, TikTok. So, that's all. I'm gonna get out of here now. Did anybody have any questions before I go? I'm gonna leave in exactly 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 11 minutes. I'm gonna do my best to answer as many as I can, okay? Please, and like I said again, please don't listen to me and don't believe me. Take what I say with a grain of salt. Do your own research. Pull out your books. Pull out your pens. Study. Write stuff down. Take notes. That way, you'll know what works for you. Nope. I got so many director's cuts of a lot of videos you really couldn't see. I would love to release them, but I'm telling you, yeah, YouTube will get rid of me. Did you see the Blue Eddy EP500? You know what? Yes, I'm not interested. That's entirely too big, and I'm not trying to power my entire house. Number one. Number two, I'm glad you said that because the Blue Eddy 1500 is on sale and is $300 cheaper now with solar panels. So just letting you know. Are bats good fertilizer? I don't know, Sylvia, because I'm going to tell you one thing. To be totally honest with you, in all realness, gangsterism aside, they freak me out. I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even know. Years ago, I had some bats lived at my job, and they still do, and they leave piles of guano, and I scoop some up, but you know what? I left it there because I heard that was them. I left that there. Let me see. Yes, how to get rid of fire ants in the garden. I can tell you, please go over and see my friend Grow Family Network. Grow Family Network. He has a lot of red ants in his garden, and he has 100% way to get rid of them. Please go see my friend at Grow Family Network. Check his channel out. He can help you with that. Because he taught me how to do it. Once I seen what he did work, I was like, that was freaking genius. He did what we do with bees. Just please go check out his channel. Tell him Led sent you. What happened to the solar panel video from the other day? I don't know what video you're talking about. Solar panel video. I don't know what video. All my videos is up. Yes, Angela BS is $300 off. Brother Led, how many fruit trees do you think you have? Trust me, I lost count. And what the question is like, I may have 50 trees, but how many other trees are grafted onto that one tree? So I don't know. Are birds worth attracting to our garden for bug control? You can't control Mother Nature. If you're trying to like attract them with different flowers and everything, here's the deal. After you get rid of the insects, which they probably ain't gonna eat all the insects that you want them to, then how you gonna get rid of all the birds that want to eat your apples and your fruit and your berries? You can't introduce one predator to get another one, because then you got to get another one. The chain never stops. The best thing to do, listen to me close on this, grow as much food as you can so the bugs can have theirs, the birds can have theirs, the squirrels can have theirs, and your family can have theirs. Grow as much food as you can. That's my opinion. My orange tree lose all its leaves this winter, is starting to put on new growth. Can I air layer it? Leave it alone for now. It's going through a stressful time. Right now, just leave it alone. Let it finish flushing out. And yeah, let it finish flushing out. Are king snakes good to have around for rodents? Yes, they are. And they're non-poisonous. They will not bother you. When I see a king snake, I leave it alone. They gross. But you know, I don't know. I don't know which will have worse, snakes or rats. I don't know. I don't want none of them, but I take the lesser of two evils. I'll take a king snake over a rat. Homestead Heart just sent me to your channel. Tell Homestead Heart that old Led said thank you and hello. Thank you, Susan Brown. What's the name of the bat video? What is the name of it? I don't know. What did I name it? I'm going to link it on to this one after I'm done, though. Okay, we got 8 minutes left. The Blue Eddie also has a bundle with solar panels that comes $300 with the, yeah. I'm going to keep going. Do you have any fermentation for preservation? I don't understand your question. My dog cats get grounded for killing my garden snakes. Ooh. Led, you ever grow melons? Yeah, I grow watermelons every year. I just never do. I told you, it's more that goes on out here than I even put on a video. I can't record everything I do. Last year, we grew a bunch of sugar baby watermelons. I do it every year. And I just never, I have half of videos made to put out and just never get a chance to put them out. I got about 3 whole persimmon harvests that I got the full video done and made, but never put them out. In Virginia, what fruit trees can I plant now? I'm going to have you call your local extension, okay? Because I can't tell you anything about Virginia because I don't live there. Now, it might be some people here from Virginia. They can help you out. But I'm not going to lie to you and be like, hey, you can grow this, that, and other thing. I don't. You really have to do your research on that, okay? You got to check your zone first and start there. Find your grow zone first. And then find out where you can fluctuate in your grow zone and start trying to pick what you can grow in Virginia. Let me see. Putting in a peach tree in live-in PA, will it do okay in the winter? I don't know, because I don't know what kind of peach tree you got. Some peach trees are more cold hardy than others. you have to do your research on that particular peach tree. Please call your local extension, okay? We need them sugar baby videos. They're all in little pieces and halves, and trust me, half of them is really us eating them and, you know, harvest them, then eating them. We are like, this one is real sweet. Crack that one open. Let me see what that one tastes like. And it's like, it's not really a video. It's just us doing our normal family stuff. Some of the stuff I be thinking, this don't nobody want to see this. I'm in 7A, Virginia. You can grow a lot of fruit trees. What are you trying to grow? Thank you, R&B Homestead. And I didn't know you was in Virginia either. Wait a minute. It's that time of season. Let me see. Did you test your soil before you started growing the land? No, I didn't. If you're asking me that, no. Everybody, I'm not against testing your soil, because you should, especially if you're buying land. But it's other things that you can do to win that really you should do anyway. You should immediately, no matter where you live, no matter whether your soil is great or not, you should add as much organic material to your topsoil as you possibly can, whether you got good soil or not, because your soil is hungry. You have to feed it, just like your soil is alive. It's like a whole, just imagine your soil like the earth. Look at all the life forms that live on the earth that needs to constantly be fed. You have to feed your soil. So you constantly leave those leaves and cut grass and, you know, street meat, all that stuff got to go in your garden. Poop, pee, banana peels, everything that's breakdownable, organic, put it in your garden. You got to feed your soil. Your soil will feed your trees and your plants in your garden. Let me see. I would test if you lived in the city, dug up shingles, glass, cinder blocks. Like I said, no matter whether you got terrible soil or not, you got to add something onto the top. I've been spending years just throwing stuff on the top. Mosquitoes, we have tons. What can we do? Any ideas? It causes me to stay inside. I can't. I mean, you can go get some bats and build them boxes around your house. You could go build some bat boxes if you want to. Not me, Jack. I understand they got a career to do too. But I'm not going to help them along in their career ventures. I'd rather just... No. Isis Nursery is sending my pomegranate tree and blueberry bushes I order in October zone planting. Thanks for the reference. You're very welcome. Thank you. Frogs love mosquitoes, and we literally have truly millions of frogs out here. Have you tried an overhead gardening net? Overhead gardening net. If you're talking about like a bird net, I don't use bird nets on my trees no more. That's disgusting. Once you get a bird, birds just don't stay off of those nets. They get in them, and then they get tangled in them, and then they die in them. And it's one of the most horrific things you ever want to see. Then you got to throw the whole net away. Found dead birds in the yard, not sure what's killing them. Think they are safe to bury under the trees. I would, listen, the bat didn't go under no tree. The bat went in a bilo bag. That's all I'm saying. He had to go elsewhere. I didn't want him flickering around. I'm going to tell you a quick story before I go. I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but I'm going to tell you a childhood story. My sister can attest to it with me if she was here. When I was a kid, you know, my dad, this was another bat time. Maybe that's why I'm so freaked out about bats. We had a lot of bats in our house. All the time. And one day my dad, the bat was flickering around and around the kitchen light. And my dad took the broom. Come on, sucker. Come on. That's all I remember him saying. knock the bat into my chest. It drops to the floor. I'm screaming like a little girl. My mama said, hey, your sister screaming. That was me. It hit the floor. My dad grabbed this broom and kept smacking the bat. He takes the shovel or the dustpan, takes the dead bat out and throws it in the middle of the street. Now, as we standing there, after I'm done screaming and crying, the bats we see still in the sky. We see bats wander around with the flickering, and they go to the dead bat that's in the street, pick him up. Now, listen to me close. I was a child. I don't know what I saw. Okay. This was kind of like people saying, I saw my mama kissing Santa Claus. By the way, that was not Santa Claus. That was your Uncle Ray. Why your daddy was at work? Your daddy was at work. That was Uncle Ray, dressed like Santa Claus. So, you know, she knew good and well when your daddy came home. You said, I see mama kissing Santa Claus. Boy, you gave that boy too much eggnog. Yeah, he must have had too much. Boy, shut up, go to bed. Now, I was a child. I don't know what we saw, but to this day, me and my sister will swear that that's what we saw. And we went back out in the street. A little while later, the bat was gone. So I know it sounds ridiculous, and we was kids, and maybe that didn't happen. But if somebody told me to bet my house on it or put me to it, I would get on a lie detector test. I think it was Count Dracula and Igor. Something flickering around. I know what I seen, you know. You ever hear about people so traumatized that they start naming people? Oh, he was there. He was the one that robbed me. And she was there. And him, right? They so traumatized that they thought they saw things. Well, don't leave out the piece with my daddy. Come on, sucker. Hit that home run bat, and it hits my chest. I'm in a whole nother room. He in the kitchen. I'm in the living room. Listen, I'm a little kid with a bat just smacked you on your chest. Man, come on now. Come on. I don't care how gangster you is. I don't care how hardcore you is. If you a grown man, a bat did that to you until you could feel the thud on your chest, you gonna pee just a little bit. And I don't care if your face move or not, you gonna pee at least this much. You gonna pee enough that you need to let them draws go. That's all I'm saying. I don't care how hardcore you is. That's my word. So maybe that's why I freak out about bats. I ain't scared of nothing. I'll go into battle, both guns blazing, but bats? I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, Dad was, I'm telling you, he was a beast, man. He was a beast. Gross. So, that's it. Can we grow elephant ears in 7 days? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'm watching the beginning of the video. I'm done. This sounds like the scenes out of Vampire in Brooklyn. Listen, this is a true story. My mama was there. My mama ain't gonna lie to you. My mama will sit there and tell you every word that I just told you right there. Get your sister, she's screaming. Mama, that was him. Y'all get out the way. I remember that, man. That's a true story. That was a true story, not of Lead Farmer 73. That was a true story of me, the real me. Yeah. So, you ever, and somebody just said that little squirt of the pee. You ever have one of them Capri Suns and stick that straw in? As soon as you pop that straw in it, it squirt just a little bit out at you. I guess, I don't know, just to get it going or something. As soon as you pop that little straw in that pack, I don't know who invented that engineering. But as soon as you hit that straw in there, a little bit of Capri Sun juice jumping you a little bit, that's how much pee might come out. Just enough for you to have to change your shirt with the Capri Sun, right? just enough for you to have to get rid of them drawers. Like, you ain't gonna go the rest of the day okay in this set of Hanes at all, and be okay. Ain't nobody sniff you out. Somebody gonna like, hey, you smell that? Smell what? I'll be back. Urine. Old hot summertime urine done dried up on you. All of a sudden, you grown ass man, you smell like a infant. Smell like a dirty diaper. Trying to walk around. Everybody can smell you. Smell like urine. So, all right. That's it. I wanted to separate the reality from the nonsense. That's all I'm here to do tonight. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. But I wanted y'all to know, please. I understand all the people that love the bats. I like them too. But family, I like them up there. Okay? They supposed to be up there. They ain't really supposed to be around here. Listen, did you hear the reality of that? Listen to what I said. I'm gonna say this again, and then I'm gonna go. You will never hear people say these words. Listen close. I almost stepped on a hissing bat. If you go to the police station and tell them that you almost stepped on a hissing bat laying on its back in broad daylight, they're going to bring you in for questioning. They're going to drug test you, breathalyze you. Believe this, you will at least spend 8 hours behind bars for that story. That story alone, I promise to you, true story. You think they're going to be like, oh, what? Tell us more. Pull out your reports, boys. Call the newspaper. No, they're going to say, oh, yeah? And it was on the ground, huh? Rob, I'm going to need you over here. I'm on Main Street. I need you to come over here. I need to look back up at this one. Tell me more. You going to jail. I wouldn't tell nobody that story and want them to take me serious. No. And then what? Help the bat with gloves on? Hey, lad, put on some, you know how bad I was holding on to my lunch. Put some gloves on and pick him up and take him to the clinic place and have them look at him. He might be something special. He might be rare. That's a rare specimen. Never seen one that big, lad. Well, there go the dodo bird. Right there. If that was the last of him. Like the dodo bird. I'm sure somebody saw that dodo bird. It was like, stop, he's a majestic creature. He gotta go. What is that dodo bird doing in my backyard? He's the last one of his kind. Not anymore. Not anymore. They try to make the story and relish the story of the dodo bird or his existence. That ain't what happened. He ended up walking through Uncle Bill's backyard barbecue at the wrong time. He wasn't he couldn't mate anymore because it wasn't no more of his kind and stuff. No. It ain't happened that way. Just like we always relish in stories to make stuff better. That ain't what happened to the last dodo bird. And it ain't what happened to the last fat bat. Y'all seen it. He didn't fly off into the sunset and join his mate in another adventure of the upper room. That's what happens. No, picked the wrong island for that. Wrong island. So, okay, I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to touch bases with y'all and let y'all know, hey, it was just a video. Okay? I'm not the Batman. Everybody got on me like, who are you? I'm vengeance. I'm the Act like I was him. Like, what? Man, there was a sick bat in my yard. What y'all wanted me to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm vengeance. I'm the Batman. No. I'm led, man, and it was a bat. It's that simple. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Everybody have a wonderful night. When this video go off, I'm going to put the bat video at the end of this video. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see. All right. Everybody have a wonderful night. Please. Thank you so much. No, I'm not a bat killer or nothing like that. Y'all gonna have Animal Planet knocking on my door and everything. No. All right. That's right. That's right. Everybody have a wonderful night. Live from 3. I love you, and I'm out. I'm going to put the video on the end of this. Good night.